NBA2K25.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Golden State, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, for the Hawks, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams. Now,
Golden State's starting 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Wagner is out there with Green, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they've got the Prophet. Daniels out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Young in at the 1. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. The Prophet passes to Daniels. Young, a screen on Butler. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Now Hield, following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Hield against Young. 6 to shoot. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler.
Yeah, sometimes, and it's most of the time, there's nothing you can do. Steph is just too premier of a talent. Doesn't get rattled that time down in the post.
Now, here is Young. His last outing, he had 24 points. Buries it from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Hield. Last game we saw him score 14. Pass to Green. Takes the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Nice D from Porter. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's the Prophet. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Green kicks to Hield. Here's Butler. They kick it out to Green. Hield from outside. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trailing. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. A shot by the Prophet, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Hield from outside. Wagner passes to Hield. That's tipped.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Here's the floater. No good on the layup.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
To stop the drought. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Hield's got 5.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
Young outside. Inside. Outside Porter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
That's good from Young.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young. And I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Looking now at the numbers for the Prophet. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 34 points a game, 9 assists, and 10 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
And so here is Golden State, trailing by 2. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. That's good from Porter on the assist by Okongwu.
Love the answer right there from Porter Jr., a dead-eye sniper from outside.
Curry with the bounce pass. Wagner kicks to Hield. Butler from outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's the Prophet. Pass to Daniels. There's Porter with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Porter's got 6.
That was an emphatic answer by Porter Jr., looking to dominate him from beyond.
Right side, Butler. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Young with the ball. He's got 6 from deep three-point land. And it's Wagner with the rebound. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Daniels. And finished off by Wagner.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Now, here is Young. Here's the Prophet. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Look at the Prophet, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Stephen Curry. Same can be said about him. Also, absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Now, here's Curry. He has 5. Rebound by the Hawks. The Prophet's got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Young. Pass to the Prophet. There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. On the wing, Hield. Green deciding where to go with it. Butler from outside. Traps in the tray. Butler's got 8 points.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders beware.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
But when Steph gets loose in transition, you know you're going to get burned, so he takes off like a rocket and slams it home.
Outside, Porter. Back to Young. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hield outside. Pass to Wagner. There's the 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. Now Porter. Here's the Prophet. He's got 5. The kick out to Porter. Now Daniels. Here's the Prophet. Covered by Hield. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Daniels. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Back to Hield. Pass to Butler. Porter pulls it in. Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
The Hawks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Wagner. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. You know, Brent, some players tend to start the season fast, and others start it slow. Which camp did you fall in?
Well, I appreciate the question, Kevin. I just personally wanted to come into the season ramped up and ready to go, in great shape and just setting a tone for the year. That not only does it for me, but I think it does something for your teammates. But there's another side to this. The seasoning of a player is also important. A guy 10 years into the league, they're going to work themselves into a lather, and given the level of contribution that they make to the team, they'll be ready when the moments are biggest.
Jackson-Davis finds Butler. Back to Jackson-Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Warriors lead by 2. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And so here is Golden State after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Jackson Davis. Capella covering. And he lobs it up toward the rim. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Moody. Fires from 14. A shot by the Prophet, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
From deep, it's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Butler. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. And again, no good by Golden State. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's the Prophet. He's got 13. Goes up the baseline. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. That's tipped. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks on top, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage. There's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Wagner's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. Butler, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. They've got the Prophet, and it's Okongwu in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bates passes to the Prophet. 5 on the clock. Bates. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bates has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. Warriors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins. Plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better.
And this is the type of scorer that Jimmy Butler can be, especially when he's getting to his spots.
Here's the Prophet. 15 points in the game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Prophet's got 17 now.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Curry. The Prophet grabs the board. The Prophet's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Here's the Prophet. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Back to Butler. Outside for Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Go ahead and frame that. That's Steph Curry, the best to ever do it. It's art.
And we'll have a timeout call. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Atlanta making a switch here. Laravia's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in. Here's the Prophet. He's got 19. Pass to Huff. Here's the Prophet. Up top, Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. That'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Podziemski. Dive. Swiped away. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Up top, Podziemski. Bates grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 12. Down low. The Prophet passes to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Pass to the Prophet.